field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Miami Dolphins. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll try and run for it with Bell. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
And that's the way you get an opening drive going. Pick up the first down, convert on third down, and how about doing it old school style, doing it with a run and play.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And tough starting field position here. Interception. Here's Cutler. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And some options here for the offense on second and 2. First carry for Kenyon Drake. Got some room at the 30. And a cut to the sideline. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 53 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Cutler. It's complete to Parker left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Running, it's Drake. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. As possession changes hands here, I get to talk to you about the Super Bowl. It's New England and Philly, a repeat of Super Bowl 39, although that one was in Jacksonville. This one, of course, in Minneapolis.
Yeah, I think the only thing that really changes is the weather. But this one's in a dome, so I don't think that that's a real issue for them at all. But guess what? New England has the same coach and the same quarterback. That's a big advantage for the Patriots.
Meanwhile, for Philly, everything's new, including a quarterback in Nick Foles that they didn't think would be there right now.
And I'm not sure Nick Foles thought he would be there at that point. But remember, he's been to the Pro Bowl before, been to the playoffs as a starter in the NFL. He's got a chance to play a really big game.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. Complete to Bryant. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
A screen to Bell. 23 yards on the play. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And now a first down following that long gain. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Miami's offense getting ready to come back out onto the field. Take a step back, Charles. You look at the Dolphins in 2017. Look, they were 10-6 in 2016. Many people thought, wow, here we go. 2017, high hopes they limped to a 6-10 finish, however.
Yeah, and you use the word limped, and it started with the injury to Ryan Tannehill. His knee in preseason, in camp, and then they decided to bring in Jay Cutler. That didn't work the way they expected to work at the quarterback position. Jay Ajayi was a Pro Bowl, well over 1,000-yard runner the year before. The chemistry wasn't right. He gets traded to Philadelphia midseason. And Jarvis Landry, over 100 catches this year, but yards per catch, well below 10 yards. So when you add it all together, not what they expected on the offensive side of the ball.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. But expanding a little bit on Kenyon Drake, interesting year because hardly used early on. Then Jay Ajayi goes to Philly, and he took over as the Dolphins' lead back after that trade.
And was never a lead back in college. He was always that accessory piece who helped him in the special teams as well. So we'll see what the Dolphins decide to do in 2018. See if they give him a little competition at that spot.
On the left side, this is Stills. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing here, Cutler. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. He got 29 yards that time. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now Cutler on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a handoff for Drake. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Brown. Hey, big hit. Knocked out sideways, right at the 20. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. And out come the Dolphins now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Detroit! Set! Green, 30, Detroit!
Now Cutler to throw on second down. And he rifles one incomplete. Landry the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On third down, Cutler going deep here for Parker. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Brown. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Caught here by Bell. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And now it's second down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McDonald. A good pickup there at 22.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And they're not going to let him get this one off. We have a whistle and a timeout as they'll try to put him on ice a bit. And they still have 2 timeouts left. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Now Bell. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And now it's 2nd and goal. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Here's Bell, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This for the lead in the final stages. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. And they're going to go soft on the corners. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Back to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
He'll look to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Leopard.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. Green 19.
Now it's Cutler. The quick slant caught. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Brandon, that tackle right there, that might have just saved the ball game.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake with 1 second remaining. And the Dolphins can take the lead with the extra point.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory.
Maybe next time, buddy.
And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.